Older woman becomes completely intoxicated after he pulled this move at the end. Let's expose why women become weak around men that are aggressive.
How young are you? Is it friendly? Can I pet? Él no me va a comer. How many years old is your dog? 12 years, huh?
Pay close attention to the attraction trigger he's about to implement, because it's gonna expose exactly why she goes from repulsed to obsessed in seconds.
Ah, gotcha. Excuse me, miss. Miss. Excuse me. Hi. I know you're like going somewhere, but I saw you in Zara.
This is gonna be powerful, but I'll guarantee you missed this. Notice how before he even said anything, she looked back at him. Engrave this in your mind, bro. If a girl makes eye contact with you more than once, she's into you. Approach her.
And you're very attractive, so I had to come up and say something to you. Nice to meet you. Are you Russian?
Horrible opener, but what he's about to say will flip the script. But real quick, I must point this out. When a man approaches a girl, he's instantly placed in a negative frame and she's placed in a positive frame, because she knows that he likes her, but he doesn't know if she likes him. 99% of men make this even worse when they start with a compliment. It's like showing your cards in poker. Instead, I'd recommend the observational or reframe opener in the approach formula.
You're American. That's your ethnicity. Wow, you look... Ah, okay. I'm Latvian. It's a country in Europe. Yeah, what'd you get? Okay. I see you're clumsy, you ripped your bag.
Extremely powerful, and he's about to double down and make the date feel irresistible to her. But the reason this works so good is because it breaks the pattern of what every other guy does. When a man approaches a girl they're into, they try and please the girl so that the girl could hopefully like them back. The problem is that people pleasing is the most unattractive behavior because it subconsciously signals the man does not have other options. Because if he had a bunch of other good options, he would not care if he lost her, meaning he would not aim to only please her, but instead he'd also tease her, test her, see if she's the right one for him. So when the guy says, "You're clumsy," he shows that he's not desperate and willing to upset her, subconsciously signaling to her he must have other girls that like him. Important disclaimer: if your teasing becomes insulting, you just piss the girl off and she puts up her guard and ignores you. He counteracts this with his tonality by saying the tease with a little laughing tone and a smile.
No, they don't make it very sturdy, but it's fine.
Yeah. How young are you?
How young are you? Or just how old are you?
Irresistible. The number one female weakness is aging, getting old, wrinkly, and ugly. That's why girls wear makeup. That's why they get Botox, fake lips, so on. So when a man can make them feel young and reflect that feeling into them, they become addicted to that man because he's the source of that feeling. Simply put, if something makes you feel good, you're gonna go back to that thing. By tweaking one word, how young are you, instead of old are you, he signals exactly that emotion in her, getting her addicted.
It's all about perspective. If you think you're old, you're old.
Exactly. 28. What about you?
28, I'm 26. I gotta go back with my friend, but you don't have a man, right?
It was going so good, but what he does here oftentimes destroys the interaction. That being said, he will pull a powerful move in a second, which will reverse the damage. Engrave this in your mind, bro. When you approach a girl, whether or not she's physically attracted to you and mentally attracted to you, since you're a stranger, she has her walls up. Because ever since a little kid, she's been repeated to over and over and over again, stranger danger, conditioning her brain to view someone she doesn't know as unsafe. When the brain feels this natural discomfort, it'll look for the easiest way to get out of the situation. So when you approach a girl, you want to avoid at all costs giving the girl an easy way out, because even if she's into you, she'll take that out to avoid the discomfort. So many guys say, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Even if she doesn't, this is a quick way for her to say yes and get out of the situation. So avoid pointless questions that can lead to rejection. If the girl's a cheater and she likes you, she'll lie anyways. So the question doesn't even give you any actual information that you need, making it a pointless rejection question.
Why not? Okay. Well, now that I'm here, we could uncomplicate it. Oh, I don't do IG. I don't have IG. I'll take your number.
He just implemented the number one psychological attraction trigger, and it's so simple, yet no guys do it. When a man asks for the girl's number, they show what they desire. Oftentimes, since it's a stranger, a girl will naturally say, "Just take my Instagram instead." The problem is, if the man agrees to getting the Instagram, they show that they're fine getting less than what they initially went for, signaling a lack of confidence. Number two, getting the gram groups you in with all the other thirsty guys and quite literally frames you as a follower. Girls do not date fans, plain and simple. The solution to this is stand on business and show her you're willing to walk away. I know you've heard this. The best negotiator is the one that's fine leaves. So when he says, I don't do Instagram, if she's at all interested, she'll cave and give her number. If she's kind of interested, it'll push her over the edge and skyrocket her attraction because it signals he's not desperate, and she'll again give her number. If she's not at all interested, she'll just respond, oh, okay, and walk away, saving you the time of worrying about what to text. I understand texting can be difficult, so I've created the texting formula that took my client Kenji from getting ghosted to 6 dates in 1 week. I wouldn't recommend that many dates in a week. It's overwhelming, it's pointless. That being said, my point is the texting formula works. You just copy and paste the messages and you follow the real examples in there and you'll start getting dates. You'll stop getting ghosted. If you want to check that out, I'll link it top of the description and I'll pin a comment. If not, just remember this. Don't chase. Be willing to walk. Stay blessed, brother.